As she announced, my name is Kathy Walsh, and I'm a founding member of the Madison Rafah Sister City Project. And I really can say very little happy about this year. We've been watching our sister city be pulverized. So I first want to make clear that there are a lot of parallels here between the environmental devastation we're doing to indigenous people here and to what's happening in Rafah, in Gaza. And I also want to make very clear that it didn't start on October 7th. And I think that's a very clear point. If you were in touch with what was going on in the Gaza Strip, you can see a steady decline. I think it was one of the agencies, the UN, said that in 2012, that Gaza would be uninhabitable by 2020. Now we're 2024, and it's about as uninhabitable as it can get. So what have we been doing? I think a lot of what we want to do is education and encourage people to read and follow, not the mainline media, but look at Democracy Now!, Al Jazeera English, the Electronic Intifada, and at least get another take on what we say that, or what you hear is going on. And then I want you to talk to other people about it. We've been invited into schools, and that's pretty wild because previously most schools wouldn't talk to us. We've been raising a lot of money through our Grassroots to Gaza campaign. We've, I think, passed 20,000 and maybe 25,000 with all our different projects including regular old fundraising through the snail mail, through emails, through benefits. We will be having a benefit at the Burr Oak on Wednesday, and we've had an auction. We're having another silent online art auction and a bike ride in July, and I hope you will look at our website, madisonrafah.org, to see what you're interested in. Or you can just send money through our website or through one of the groups we work with in particular. We work with the Middle East Children's Alliance, that's MECA, and that's where the money we raise goes to. We also like PCRF, Palestine Children's Relief Fund, and Doctors Without Borders, who sends money to places where catastrophes is happening, sends doctors and medical care in all parts of the world, including Gaza. Most of the hospitals and medical care in Gaza is pretty much defunct. And if you've been following the news, you'll know that they've been doing things like surgery without anesthesia, helping kids who've lost their entire families, and it's just abominable. But the good news we have is we started in the summer, before all the bad things started happening, a Read Palestine program, where we try to get books on Palestine into schools. And the original idea was for Palestinian children to take books about people who looked like them into their classrooms so they wouldn't feel so different. But we've had requests also to read, and other people want the books too. So right now we're doing read-alongs at bookstores, in schools, and we would love to do them in churches and schools if you can get us an invite. And we're reaching out to all kinds of people there.
Thank you. I'm gonna just ask for contact information or anything that you want for people to get in touch with you. Would you be willing to do that?
So our website is madisonrafah.org. Madison Rafah, all one word. It's pretty easy. If you can't,
we get it in the chat.
Great.
I put my own email. I don't know if you can see it.
Connections too. So we'll have your contact information in the chat.
Okay.
Thank
And
you.
the big thing if I survive today, the big thing we really want you to do is educate yourselves, read the history, read the alternative media, and get out and talk to people. Get out there, show them our yard sign. That yard sign we're asking $20 for. We take what we can get because we want it to be seen everywhere it can possibly be. Go to protest and maybe just talk and educate your friends, because public opinion is changing, and that's important. And call Biden, Baldwin, Lon Johnson, Pocan, or your other representatives, and tell them that we cannot allow them to happen. The environmental devastation caused by, we're eliminating a whole people basically, but we're also destroying the environment there. And I think it's been estimated that it will take 80 years to repair the damage that's been done so far. So I hope you'll make a fuss. I hope you'll support us. And I try to stay optimistic, but I can't.
I understand.